Now, as you all know, I never had actually read the books of Frank Herbert in the form of Dune, but I just recently got to experience the recent adaptation of this in the new Dune film, which is now playing in theaters and streaming on HBO Max. But is this new adaptation of Frank Herbert's novel anywhere better than the cult classic 1984 movie? Or is it just something that should have been left in the desolate sands of time? Or something like that. What's the spoiler free review? And find out. Bad Days Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the just now released epic sci-fi film Dune. Titled on screen, to my surprise, is Dune Part 1 from Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures. The film was directed by Denis Villeneuve. How the heck you pronounce that last name? I apologize for that. The guy who recently directed Arrival and Blade Runner 2049. It's the first of a planned two-part adaptation of the 1965 novel of the same name by Frank Herbert. The film primarily covers the first half of the book. It's set in the far future and follows Paul Atreides as he and his family, the noble House Atreides, are thrust into a war for the dangerous desert planet Arrakis, also known as Dune, between the native Fremen people and the enemy invaders and former rulers of Arrakis, the House Harkonnen. The film features an all-star cast that includes Timothee Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Stellan Skarsgard, Dave Bautista, Stephen McKinley Henderson, Zendaya, David Desmalchian, Chang Chen, Sharon Duncan Brewster, Charlotte Rampling, Jason Momoa, and Javier Bardem. Well, this had been in limbo for so much since after the disappointment of the 1984 film from David Lynch didn't do so well with the critics. And after Paramount failed to give us to do this, a failed attempt to produce a new adaptation, Legendary acquired film and TV rights to the novel in 2017, and development began shortly after, but it took some time and what have you. Now that we were originally supposed to get this last November, even though some of the theaters were back up and going, even after the pandemic occurred, the film got released and apparently was forced to be one of the main movies to be featured on HBO Max the same day it came to theater. So anyway, from what I've seen of this, I'm gonna say I like it. Now my only issue with the film is it's let me see, what is it? With it being called Part 1 unexpectedly when it's not mentioned on the poster and what have you. Well, I just hope for the best that we will get this Part 2 if they do it. I mean, now, even though it's not officially been greenlit by Legendary, the director has stated that that there might just be a follow-up covering the remaining half of the book. According to him, he would not agree to make this adaptation of the book with one single movie. So kind of similar to what we saw in the original, it took the whole book together, despite it only ran for less than 2.5 hours. This film runs for 155 to 156 minutes, which that's apparently 18 minutes more than the original one. Now, however, I do like the atmosphere of this. Hans Zimmer does a great job with the score. And let's see. I have to agree with some other people talking about this. They like the scope and the ambition of this, and I have to agree with that as well. and its audio visuals. That was real good too. I must admit that was really something too. It had all sorts of good action, what have you. I did like the sandworms and what have you. They were good too. But I gotta give credit to the whole cast. Timothee Chalamet nailed it as Paul Atreides. As much as I like Kyle MacLachlan, the original, he, Chalamet definitely is good. Um, Rebecca Ferguson plays Lady Jessica. Let's see. And Oscar Isaac plays Duke Leto Atreides. Very good. And Josh Brolin plays Gurney Halleck. Stellan Skarsgard played Baron Harkonnen. Bautista as Glossu Rabin. Let's see. Zendaya played Chani. Yeah. And I gotta say, Jason Momoa did a real good job as Duncan Idaho, I must say. But the whole cast was really good. I have to say, they were really good. And again, I just gotta give this film a whole lot of credit. Now, I hope for the best we will get part 2 done. Now, they have been talking about doing the TV series on Dune: The Sisterhood, which of course that would probably be like Sisterhood of Dune. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be only on HBO Max, and I don't have HBO Max. I'm just lucky this film came to us in the theaters as well. Now then, despite having dismal openings for their movies for like the last 3 or 4 months now, I think this just might be able to pull this off for Warner Bros. And recover them from the black hole they've been. And believe you me, they better not yank this off the box office list after only a measly 2 weeks and what have you, or stuff like that. Or else we're going to be pretty tore up by this. But I'm going to have to just say I'm giving them credit for Dune for making it just part 1. I mean, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows got 2 parts. So did the Breaking Dawn. And I know I don't have to remind y'all it had 2 chapters and what have you in movie form. So why not Dune? All right. So again, let's hope for the best. Now, so far from what I've seen, since it's so far made 17 million yesterday when it came to Friday, but it did make 5 million on Thursday night showings. So I think this might be able to pull it off. It should make maybe about somewhere between 30 to 35 million tops. So that might just come close to the opening of Godzilla vs. Kong, which of course was a recent hit for Warner Bros. And Legendary that came out earlier this year. So we'll hope for the best, and hopefully this will save the Warner's butts. But anyway, with a good cast, a great atmosphere, great visuals, great other great things, the ambition, the scope, etc., 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 and the good score. I gotta say, Dune or Dune Part 1, however the heck you want to call it, is awesome. I mean, as much as I love the original, this one just took the cake. So with everything said, I'm going to be giving my score for Dune 2021. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 9.5. Yeah, that would do it all right. I know it kind of missed making a perfect 10, but there were just some slight issues, but it's okay. I think you'll enjoy this movie. So, and again, let's keep our fingers crossed for a part 2, or else, well, you know what would happen. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Dune 2021? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of the Universal Monster Classic Frankenstein. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out these other recent movies reviews that I've recently done. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of one of the films I was just talking about, Godzilla vs. Kong. In the upper, or go to the upper right-hand corner for what has become the biggest opening movie so far this year, and that being Venom, Let There Be Carnage, or go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of the original Dune from 1984. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.